Have you ever wondered about the mystery of the missing MH370 flight? It was a routine night on March 7, 2014, as flight MH370 prepared for takeoff from Kuala Lumpur International Airport. The destination? Beijing, China. The aircraft, a Boeing 777, was packed with 239 souls, each with their own stories, their own destinations. As the clock struck 12:41 a.m. local time, the engines roared to life and the plane lifted off into the dark starlit sky. The journey that lay ahead was expected to be routine, uneventful. Little did anyone know that this flight would become the center of one of the most perplexing mysteries in aviation history. The flight seemed normal as it ascended into the night sky. The last voice heard from the aircraft was the pilot saying, "Good night, Malaysian 370," at 1:19 a.m. It was a simple, routine communication. Nothing seemed amiss, nothing out of the ordinary. But then, just 2 minutes later, at 1:21 a.m., something happened. The plane vanished from radar screens, about 100 miles off the coast of Kota Baru, Malaysia. It was as if the plane had simply blinked out of existence. There was no distress call, no indication of any problem. One moment, MH370 was there. The next, it was gone. Confusion and concern quickly spread among air traffic controllers. They tried to re-establish contact, to understand what had happened, but their efforts were met with silence. The plane, along with its 239 passengers and crew, had seemingly vanished into thin air. As the world woke up to the news, a massive search and rescue operation was already underway. The disappearance of MH370 was not just a mystery, it was a race against time. Every second mattered. But as the hours turned into days, the world would soon realize that this was no ordinary disappearance. The mystery of MH370 had only just begun. With the plane missing and 239 lives at stake, authorities launched one of the most extensive search operations in aviation history. The search for Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was no ordinary task. It was a monumental challenge that took place across more than 7 million square miles. This vast area, roughly the size of Australia, encompassed parts of the Indian Ocean, the South China Sea, and the Strait of Malacca. The search was a global effort. It united 26 countries, each contributing their unique resources and expertise to the daunting task. These included military and civilian aircraft, ships, and even satellites. The international cooperation was unprecedented, a testament to the gravity of the situation and the shared determination to find answers. The search operation was not just vast in terms of geographical coverage, it was also a venture into the unknown, plunging into some of the most remote and inhospitable regions of the ocean. The potential crash site was believed to be in the southern Indian Ocean, a region characterized by its extreme depth and strong currents. These conditions posed significant challenges to the search teams, testing their skills and resilience to the limits. The search wasn't just a physical one, it was a race against time, a battle against the elements, and a test of the human spirit. It required not just sophisticated technology, but also the tireless efforts of the search teams who worked round the clock, hoping against hope to find the missing plane. However, despite these Herculean efforts, the plane remained elusive. Over the weeks and months that followed, the search yielded no concrete results. The vastness of the search area, the depth of the ocean, and the complexities of the mission proved to be immense challenges. The plane, along with its 239 passengers and crew, seemed to have vanished without a trace. Despite the scale of the operation, the plane remained elusive, deepening the mystery. The search for MH370 was a testament to the determination of the human spirit in the face of adversity, a reminder of how far we will go in our quest for answers. But as the weeks turned into months and then into years, the mystery of MH370 continued to baffle the world, leaving us with more questions than answers. As days turned into weeks, the focus shifted from rescue to investigation. This was no ordinary probe. It was a gargantuan task, one that brought together a diverse team of experts from around the globe. The Malaysian Transport Ministry helmed the operation, with international authorities such as the US Federal Aviation Administration and the Australian Transport Safety Bureau lending their expertise. The investigation was riddled with challenges. The plane's transponder, a crucial device that transmits location data, was found to be disabled or turned off. This left a gaping hole in the data that investigators had at their disposal. However, they were not deterred. They knew they had to piece together what little information they could gather. One startling revelation was the plane's deviation from its planned route. It made a series of unexpected turns, veering far from its intended path. What could have prompted this change? Was it a technical glitch or a deliberate act? These questions swirled around, adding to the growing list of mysteries. The plane's journey didn't end there. It was believed to have flown for several hours, possibly over the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. But why? And more importantly, where did it finally come to rest? These were the questions that haunted the investigative team day and night. In 2015, a glimmer of hope emerged from Reunion Island. Debris, including a flaperon, a part of the wing, was discovered. Upon careful examination, it was confirmed to be from a Boeing 777, the same model as MH370. This was a significant breakthrough, a tangible piece of evidence that brought the investigation one step closer to the truth. But the truth was elusive. Each clue added another piece to the puzzle, but the complete picture remained out of reach. It was like trying to assemble a jigsaw without all the pieces, a daunting task that tested the limits of human ingenuity and perseverance. The world watched, waited, and hoped as the investigation continued, fueled by the relentless pursuit of answers. In the absence of definitive answers, numerous theories arose about what might have happened to MH370. One of the most discussed theories is that of hijacking or pilot suicide. Some suggest that the plane's abrupt change in course could be a result of deliberate actions by someone on board. Perhaps a hijacker commandeered the aircraft, or a crew member, possibly even the pilot, took control with malicious intent. However, no evidence supports this theory, and no terrorist organization has claimed responsibility. Moreover, background checks on the passengers and crew, including the pilots, have not revealed any links to extremist groups or any signs of potential mental instability. Next, we have the theory of mechanical failure or systems malfunction. Some believe that a sudden catastrophic event, such as a fire or structural failure, might have incapacitated the crew and led to the plane's eventual crash. The evidence? The plane's transponder, which transmits location data, was disabled or turned off. However, critics argue that a mechanical failure wouldn't explain the plane's continued flight for several hours after it veered off course. Then there's the cyber attack theory. In an increasingly digital world, some speculate that hackers could have remotely taken control of the aircraft's systems. This theory, while a chilling prospect, lacks concrete evidence. Moreover, aviation experts argue that a cyber attack of this magnitude is highly unlikely given the security measures in place on modern aircraft. Finally, there's the theory of a cover-up. Some conspiracy theorists argue that governments or international agencies know more than they're letting on. But again, there's no substantial proof to back up these claims. While these theories provide potential explanations, none have been proven, leaving the disappearance of MH370 an unsolved mystery. More than a decade has passed since MH370 disappeared, but the search for answers continues. In the face of one of aviation's greatest puzzles, investigators and researchers persist, undeterred by the odds and the vastness of the task at hand. In the ongoing search, every passing year brings with it advancements in technology and techniques that could potentially unlock the secrets of MH370's fate. These include the use of autonomous underwater vehicles, or AUVs, equipped with high-resolution sonar. These robots can scan the seabed for anomalies, returning images that are then meticulously analyzed by experts in the hope of spotting wreckage. Satellite data analysis is another tool in the investigative arsenal. By studying the handshakes, the automated signals between the aircraft and a communications satellite, analysts can estimate the plane's flight path, providing clues as to its final resting place. The search also continues in the physical world. Every piece of debris that washes up on a beach, every fragment found on a remote island, could potentially offer a clue. These fragments are painstakingly studied, tested, and compared to known parts of a Boeing 777. Why is this relentless pursuit of answers so important? It is not just about solving a mystery, fascinating though it may be. It's about providing closure to the families of the 239 people on board. The lingering uncertainty, the absence of definitive answers, only prolongs their agony. Locating the wreckage could offer them some measure of peace. Moreover, finding MH370 is critical for the aviation industry. Every accident is a lesson, a chance to improve, to make flying safer. Without knowing what happened to MH370, we miss an opportunity to learn, to prevent a similar tragedy from happening again. The mystery of MH370 persists, a haunting reminder of the uncertainties that still exist in our modern world.